MB1 time, you already know what it is, man. I got a whole lot of shit I got to talk about right now. Number one, Lamelo Ball. We going to always start with one. You already know what it is. 101 MB1. You already know. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with Flight Sports. Lamelo Ball's signature MB1 shoe has made Zion Williamson's Z1 completely irrelevant. You understand? It's not too long ago that shoe debuted. Let's take a trip down memory lane, ladies and gentlemen. That Z1 shoe had a crazy rollout last year. Y'all remember the billboards out in New Orleans? He had his brother walking down the streets of New Orleans, his stepfather, his mother, the whole situation, the whole nine. Y'all remember that? Nobody talking about that. That shoe did nothing. Who gave a shit about it when it hit store shelves? I don't know whose fault was it. You know why it didn't go whatever way it did. But nonetheless, Lamelo Ball, I mean, good God. Do you see what he has done since the release of this shoe, ladies and gentlemen? Oh my goodness, he has completely shattered anybody's expectations. This guy Lamelo Ball is going to be a sneaker selling machine, and that's something that Zion Williamson will never truly become. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say he won't become it, but right now Lamelo Ball got him. He got him completely under the gun. Lamelo Ball is so much more marketable than Zion Williamson, and there's many factors why, and we're gonna get into all of them. But Lamelo Ball, man, I mean, damn, all-star second year. It's very similar, to what you've seen from Zion Williamson. These two young players, man, they're gonna be the talk of the town for the next decade. Let's hope for Zion's sake. But I think he'll pull through. But this MB1 is crazy. You see the collaborations with the Rick and Morty. You don't see any of that with Zion Williamson. You look at these two big giants. You understand? Pause. When you're talking about the Jordan brand and Puma, these are two mega machines, ladies and gentlemen. One would think with Jordan, I'm pretty sure associated with Nike. I don't have all the information to go along with that. So I don't have all the facts on that, but I would think that Nike and Jordan is some type of back in there. I'm trying to figure out why nobody from the Jordan brand is completely, fully blossoming, in that realm of sneaker selling, because Michael Jordan shoes are selling like hotcakes. Seriously, it's crazy. These Jordans, especially them retros, they're gonna be selling for a very long time, for years to come, ladies and gentlemen. But Puma, man, you see what's going on. It seems to be that Melo has made the right choice. And you look at a guy like Melo, I don't know, we're going to get into some of the contract deals, some of the stuff that we have. Like I said, I don't have all the facts on the contract details. I got the details from offline. You'll have to fact check them yourself. But when you discuss it, Puma, it seems to be Lamelo made the right decision, because if Melo was selling sneakers back in high school. So I'm pretty sure when it came to the paperwork and the business side, because he wasn't going necessarily independent, but he is going independent. We're gonna get to that later with the LaFrance situation. So don't get it twisted. Just because he was Puma, he still got something popping, on the side, but he made the right decision rolling with Puma, because he probably knew that Puma was going to really put the backing behind him in the machine and make sure that this thing was going to be able to take off like never before seen. And we are witnessing it right now. Do you know another young player that has hit with a sneaker like this? I'm telling you. And to be honest with you, it needs to be on more store shelves than there are right now as we speak. There's many reasons why of the holdup. We all know we're going through a pandemic. It's a whole lot, but especially the merchandise. Everybody's not available to go down to the big centers, the big stores. They need to be available, especially the merch. They need to be available at the House of Hoops, at these outlets, Foot Action, Foot Locker, the whole nine, Champs. We want to see MB1 merch, But if we want to get into some contract details, these are some alleged information that I did get. You know, Zion Williamson, he signed a 5-year deal with Puma worth $75 million, ladies and gentlemen. Pardon me, I said with Puma. He signed a 5-year deal with Jordan for $75 million. That's Zion Williamson. You know, I'm not sure, like I said, all the backstory with that deal. If you go to MB1, Melo, he allegedly is $100 million deal on the table with Puma, along with a private jet. You understand? See, that's what I'm saying. Melo, they hit him with the private jet. You know, MB1, he all over the place. You know, he might be overseas. You never know. You know, so it's crazy what's going on. But do you see the difference? I don't know of all the other sneaker brands that may have been in play for Melo, but we all knew Melo was going to get a shoe deal, coming into the league. It wasn't a matter of if, it was just which brand, But, and another thing, LaMelo Ball, look what's going on. He's much more healthy. Melo has had his stints with being in and out of the lineup. If we all recall his Rookie of the Year season, it was a risk situation, that he had to get taken care of, and he battled back and he returned. Zion Williamson, we don't know what's going on with him, his availability. So that would always cause a dent in anything that you would do in terms of sneaker selling. They're not visible. If you see MB1, you see these shoes are everywhere. You see people, players wearing them. You've seen over the All-Star break, celebrities are wearing them. They're much more popular. These shoes is taking a life of its own. And like I said, Zion Williamson's shoe is really just came and went. Ain't nobody talking about them shoes no more. Y'all remember the Z1s? I'm telling you. I mean, I don't know what happened with that, but let's hope, because I know LaMelo, like I said, those shoes, they out of here. They're done, in terms of, in a good way. They just gone. They about to just take off, especially if you want to go to the 2, the 3, the 4. It's over with. Melo just showed you what he just did. It's over. How can Zion Williamson resurrect his marketability and become another machine in the sneaker market? Because I'm telling you, the future is now. When we discuss it, Michael Jordan, look at LeBron James. Mark my words, LeBron James sneakers, it may not be on the level of Michael Jordan, but as it ages in the future, as we get older and we have children and this, that, and the third, the LeBrons are going to be looked at like, oh man, you remember the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, the 5s, all that shit is going to be similar. The future is right now, and LaMelo Ball, I believe, is ahead of the pack of some of these younger players. If you want to talk about the PG-13s, look at the I'm not sure if the Kyrie. Nobody's really talking about his sneakers like that. I believe that LaMelo Ball could take out some of these guys in due time, if not already. But it's clear as day, LaMelo Ball is much more marketable. He has completely put Zion Williamson to shame when it comes to sneaker selling and marketability. And I believe this is only the beginning of, like I said, a whole career span of LaMelo Ball outclassing him in the marketing stage. LaMelo Ball is a true face, you understand, and a superstar in the game of basketball, off the court, and beyond. Let's hope the same could be said for Mr. Zion Williamson. I'm going to leave it at that. Appreciate your support. It's Flight Sports.